Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Welcome to another video from Stepping Towards Liberation Group. Today's topic is Prasadam. Why we should eat anything as a Prasadam and what we will miss if we don't eat it as a Prasadam. Let's get into the topic. To be little organized, we will just go through this topic using a slide. And it is not mandatory that we need to stick onto the slide, but the slide is just to give an information like what exactly we are discussing and to revise if required. Okay, let's get into the topic. Yeah, the topic is very important topic and it is a very helpful topic for everyone. So, and this can be done, this is useful for everyone, every human being, if I want to say. Because everybody in this world will eat food to survive. So, there is a very huge opportunity, very big opportunity for all of us to make use of that consumption and elevate our soul. So, that is the way I can introduce this topic. So, the topic is basically how to eat food. Okay, it's not like how to eat food means like how the physically we sit and eat like that. No. So, what are the things we can take care when we go and eat something, and how can we make it effective? So, basically, what I mentioned here is what are the components of food? The first thing is any food we eat, it will have two components. It is giving a physical force and also it has a life force. Physical force in the sense it has nutrients, minerals, vitamins, lot of things. Any food, carbohydrates, and so many things. Okay. So that is called physical force. Life force, which is, we will discuss a little more detail later. But for now, we can treat that as food for the soul. Okay. Yeah, physical force is food for the body and life force is food for the soul. Okay, think like that. So next point says physical force. Physical force, as I discussed before, it is nutrients, it's calories, it's carbohydrates, minerals, lot of things are involved in every food. If you take any packed food or anything outside, they will mention what are the things it contains. It contains vitamin A, this much, vitamin B, C, D, or whatever. Yeah. So those are all the things which a person gets by eating that food. Okay. So it will come as a default. Default in the sense whether you offer the food to the Lord and eat, or if you don't offer anything, and just like that, if you eat also, you will definitely get this physical force, which is nutrients, vitamins, minerals, etc. Okay. The next one is very important. Life force. It is food for the soul. I just mentioned. Food for the soul means it is very difficult to understand actually. So it is a subtle thing. Okay. Food for the soul means everybody, every human being, we have a soul. Okay. And the super soul is God. That way we can understand. So each and every soul is having a potential to reach the God. Okay. That's what Sri Swami Vivekananda said. Okay. So let me not deviate the topic too much and let's stick on to the Prasadam topic. Life force means it is invisible thing which will come to you if we take the food as an offered food to the Lord. Okay, that's what we can understand. So it is mentioned that it will build in the food if it is offered to the Lord and becomes a prasadam. Okay, so which is very important. This is a very much essential component for everyone, because every soul is having an independent journey towards liberation or to reach God. That is the main purpose of the life. Okay. So, and at the same time, each and every living being in this world will survive only if they take food. So, when everybody in this world is taking food, we have to utilize the opportunity of taking food to make sure that we make a big progress in our spiritual growth. Okay. So there is an opportunity, and we just wanted to make a small change which will make a huge difference. Okay. So if we eat food as prasadam, it means in the Hinduism, in the terminology is naivedyam and prasadam. There are two terminologies here. Nivedan, it means if we prepare some sweet or anything, and before it is offered to the Lord, it is called as naivedyam. It means we are going to offer it to the Lord. Okay. So what happens is, like, we will just tell some small mantram and then we offer the food to the Lord. And after offering the food, it will come with the God's grace in it, and that will become a prasadam. Okay. Which means the life force is built in that one. Okay. So when we eat that food which is offered to the Lord, so we are already getting the physical force and also the life force, which is the grace of the God. Okay. So which is very important, and that is what we need to elevate our soul. So I think we can, I think we have a proper understanding right now. So when we offer the food to the Lord, it will become a complete food kind of, what the terminology what I'm using is, we will not miss both components of the food, life force and also physical force. If we don't offer it as a prasadam, offer it and eat as a prasadam, we just eat and it will definitely give the life force, but the physical force component is missing, which you might be not getting. Okay. So, but we should try to get that also. So try to offer the food to the Lord and then eat. That's what is this message, the topic. And just to give some references, in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. It means he's telling anything you do it as an offering to me, which is very, very important. And if you do this, you are good. That's what he says. And the second one is, the devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verily eat only sin. There's a lot of meaning in these two things. These 2 points mentioned here, we can discuss for more than 1 hour. Okay. But still it will not complete. I'm telling that much deep meaning is there in those 2 things. If anybody is really interested, they can just copy paste these things in Google and you will get a lot of things, content, and you can go through that content. Okay. So he's telling the devotees of the Lord are released from all the sins because they eat food offered to the Lord. That's what he says. And others will eat only sin. It means like they are missing the component, mainly the physical component, the life force, which is very much essential. And because of that, we think that we are not making progress. That is why we think like we are not making big progress. So that's why it's always better to eat food offered. So that's what he says. Otherwise, you are eating only sin. Why he is telling that verily eating only sin? You have to investigate more. It takes a lot of time to discuss why the food which is not offered is becoming a sin or something. So better anyway. I gave the two verses here, the translation of these two things. You can always go to the Google and go into deep meaning. Okay. And another thing is, I think we already concluded the topic. The thing is, there may be a lot of questions when it comes to offering food to the Lord. Okay. So, what I mentioned simple here is don't think too much. Try to do the best. Suppose there is a person who asks whether we can offer non-vegetarian. Straight away answer is no. Okay. We should offer the sattvic food to the Lord and we should eat sattvic food. Okay. So, like that, if somebody else will ask some stupid question, okay, better to ignore those kind of people, and whoever has some basic devotion in them will not ask that kind of questions. Okay. The thing is, just don't think too much. Try to do the best, I told. So suppose if you are eating food at home and we don't know what sabji or what curry we are making, and it may have onion or garlic. Okay. So usually onion and garlic is not preferred to offer to the Lord. Not preferred. We should not put onion and garlic in the things which we are offering to the Lord. So in that case, do not offer anything which is prepared with those. But at least if as a basic thing, what you can do is you can offer the rice or any other things, whatever you make it as a main dish. Okay. So that one you can offer to the Lord and then you can have it. Okay. So, and also the thing is, it is a different topic, but I would like to still make a note of that here. It is not that only thing we need to offer is what we eat. Okay. Anything you get, okay, suppose you got a new television and you want to use it, just try to just keep one small turmeric this one, and then you start using it and just tell to the Lord that yeah, we got this, let's keep it, let's make it useful for us, and then you can start using it. So if you get any new clothes, usually what we do is we just put some small turmeric on the new cloth, and then we'll just put it before the Lord once, and then we start wearing it. So there is a lot of things. Anything you do in this life, if you do it as an offering to the Lord, God will be very happy, very impressed. And once God is impressed, you will definitely get better things and your consciousness will increase. Once your consciousness will increase, you will enjoy the life and you will become close to the God. And the liberation is the last thing which we should not worry too much, because liberation will automatically come when we are eligible. The eligibility criteria depends on eligibility criteria are so many, and how much we are eligible we don't know. The only thing is we try to do the best to get the best eligibility, and then God will definitely give the liberation when we deserve it. Okay. So the main thing what I would like to reiterate is the food is a very basic necessity for anybody in this world. Everybody will take food. Try to utilize the opportunity of eating food to become close to God. Okay. Try to offer anything you eat to the Lord first and then eat. And the one more thing is I would like to mention is there is no cost involved in anything. If you are going to keep some food to the God and God is eating half of it, then you have to worry. There's nothing God will eat. He will just bless the food with His grace, which is life force for us, which is very, very essential, and it is required for our soul to make a good progress to reach God. Okay. So try to offer the food to the Lord and eat as a prasadam. Okay. So this is a easy thing. And also there is another video which I made, why not to deny the prasadam. You can watch that one also going to our channel. And also one more thing is, if suppose wherever you eat food, you suppose if it is not offered or offered, we don't know. So just close your eyes, or you don't need to even close your eyes. Just tell Krishna Arpanam and then take that food. Okay. So you go to a restaurant, suppose, I don't want to drag too much. I want to make it as a quick video, this one. So you go to a restaurant and you don't expect that restaurant person to prepare the food and keep it before the God and offered it and then brought it to you. Okay, what we should do? Do not think too much. Just tell Krishna Arpanam, or if you can chant any mantra, it is good. I usually pray Brahmarpanam mantram from Bhagavad Gita, or many other, so many other prayers are available. So the simplest thing is Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanam. That is easy. And what we can do is Krishna Arpanam, and then just close your eyes or blink your eyes and then take that food. So automatically, if there is any impurity or whatever you feel like uncomfort or something in the food, it will be gone. First, we should be happy, because the person who is taking the food, we have to be satisfied that we are taking the good food. Then automatically it will work out. Okay, it will work. So don't think too much. If the food is, don't think too many constraints. Do not don't stop eating anywhere outside or something like that. You try to eat anything, whatever. If it is prepared in your home and it is offered, it is good. If it is some other's house, you cannot force them to offer, because they may not be following the tradition. They may not even know what is food offering and all those things. But still you need to eat the food there. So just try to tell Krishna Arpanam and eat. Otherwise, you tell some mantra and eat. If possible, and if there is an opportunity, then ask them, do you offer the food in your house? And also, if there is a real opportunity, then tell them that usually in our house, we offer the food to the Lord and then we eat. So just trying to mention like that. Do not hurt anybody's feeling, and do not try to educate others too much. First, we have to get educated ourselves, and we need to get liberation first. Okay. And another thing, again and again, repeatedly we will tell is like, spiritual journey is an independent journey. It is our own journey, your own journey. If anybody's, it's their own journey. Okay. So nobody will help us. So we need to be very careful, and we need to make progress. And at the same time, we need to try to help others if possible. Okay. So I think this topic is pretty much covered. So let's end this topic and try to eat prasadam most of the time, and be happy. So we'll meet in some other time with a different topic. Hari Om.